It's Tuloy. I'm back again with another video, guys. Today we're going to be reacting to ETU Animations. My sisters want to kiss me to make their boyfriends jealous. That's so weird. That's so weird. But some families are weird like that. I don't know. But let's get into this video.
You'll be doing me a huge favor. I, 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 I just don't think it's such a great idea. And besides, it'll be weird. What if your boyfriend finds out? Aw, don't be such a coward. Kiss me already. I'm Paul, and my first kiss was with my stepsister. She had only moved in with her mom and her sister Amanda 2 weeks before. The moment the sisters met me, they haven't left me alone. They would burst into my room without
They crush
knocking
on their
every day,
stepbrother.
demanding that I take them out to meet guys. They were very, very eager to have boyfriends. And so I drove them to the places where all the people our age hung out. At the water park, the skate park, and the diner by the town exit. They got what they wanted immediately. Every guy in town wanted to date them. And it wasn't much of a surprise. Our town was small, and whenever there was a newcomer, it was always a big fuss. It certainly didn't hurt that both Amanda and Carrie were very, very pretty, but them having boyfriends was bad news for me. I thought they'd stop pestering me after I'd helped them, but all they did all day was ask me for advice about their new boyfriends. I didn't even know Jake and Logan that much. I knew they were troublemakers, and I knew they were awful to me in middle school. Please, please, Paul, you've got to help me. I've
They
never
were
even
that
kissed a boy
desperate.
before. But how do you think I did with that? Amanda came closer and whispered in my ear, You, you could help me practice. I jumped back in shock. But, but, I, that's way too weird for me. You're my sister. Step sister.
Still
And
weird.
she just kissed me. Just like that. I went red in the face immediately, and I was stunned to silence. So many thoughts raced through my head, and I couldn't help but wonder why my stepsisters wanted to kiss me so much. I declined Carrie when she asked me, but if she were to hear from Amanda that we kissed,
Oh.
I was gonna be in a
Mm-mm.
world of trouble. That very night, as I was heading back to my room after a very awkward family dinner, I felt someone grab me. Carrie pulled me into her room. I heard what you did! She slapped me on the shoulder, looking quite annoyed. I
The other sister made it seem like he came on to her. I already know it. Because why is the other sister talking about something? I heard what you did when he didn't do it. It was the sister.
asked you first! I'm the older sister! Why did you help Amanda practice and not me? I. I didn't really have a choice in the matter. She just. But I never got to finish my sentence. Carrie kissed me without another word. And the next day at school, the sisters followed me everywhere.
Oh
They
my
begged me to go
gosh.
on dates with them, to practice, so that when they went on their dates with their boyfriends, they would be perfect. They carted me around the mall, buying me clothes that made me look like either Jake or Logan. And then, when either of them would take me out, they would
All
make me
three of
dress
them look
like them
alike
and act like
anyway.
them. I have to admit, I was starting to have fun. I've never had a girlfriend before, and pretend dating my stepsisters proved to be really good practice. And there were other benefits too. I've never been to fancy restaurants or worn nice clothes. The last time I went to see a movie was 5 years ago. My dad and I just never had a lot of money. So when he married my
He was really enjoying this.
stepmom, Denise, our lives changed. And now my stepsisters were spoiling me with gifts and clothes and shoes for helping them. I got to keep the stuff they made me wear, of course. And people at school began to notice, especially Logan and Jake. Why are you dressing like us, loser? I think he thinks
Wow.
he'll look cool. Breaking news, dork!
I'm trying to think they're like, don't they know that the those he's the sister's brother, but they're calling him a loser.
It only makes you look even more of a loser. Now stop trying to look like us.
What kind of
It's
guy
starting to look
pays attention
creepy.
to another guy's clothes
Next
so
thing you know,
closely?
he'll be standing outside our room watching us through the window. Ugh,
I don't know, but that's kind of sus to me.
nerds give me the creeps. If I see you hanging around my Amanda again, I'm gonna make you regret it.
And that's weird. Like, that's they're siblings, but not by blood. But still, it's like it. Why is he so pressed?
But uh, they're my sisters. We live in the same house. Stepsisters. If I see you being anywhere near Carrie,
Wow,
I'll introduce you to my fist. I tried. I really did. I was so scared of getting in a fight that I avoided my stepsisters for a whole week. But that only made them want to be with me more. One day, as I was eating my lunch in the back of the gym, so no one would bother me, Carrie and Amanda suddenly appeared. They kept trying to make me tell them why I was avoiding them, and Amanda grabbed my arm, saying she wanted me to go to a concert with her. She pulled so hard that I slipped and stumbled towards her, colliding with her face in a painful, awkward
wow,
kiss. Then, suddenly,
wow.
a voice came from around the corner.
Ah,
Babe, there you are.
wow. Really?
I've been looking all over for you.
He didn't see them kiss?
Carrie, baby, I've been texting you all morning. What the living heck is happening here? It was Logan and Jake, and my face turned white as a paper when I saw that they saw my lips were still connected to Amanda's face. Logan pulled me away and dragged me all the way to the cafeteria. He made me stand on a table and loudly announced to everyone what he saw. People were grossed out. They called me names. They threw food at me. And
Wow.
everyone was disgusted by me. My sisters tried to
Them girls messed up his little rep at school. I knew it was gonna happen like
stop
this.
their boyfriends, but they wouldn't. Jake and Logan filmed me as they exposed my secrets in front of everyone. That was when Amanda stepped in. She explained to everyone that she was practicing on me for Logan. That didn't help at all. I just became an even bigger laughing stock. Stop! All of you, stop! I've had enough. You know what? All of you are
It is
awful.
weird though.
And you, Jake, you're a useless boyfriend. I thought I needed to practice so that I could be the perfect girlfriend. Turns out you're a horrible boyfriend. And a disgusting person. You're jealous and boring and dumb. And you're a horrible kisser. My brother's so much better. You act like you're better than everyone else, but since I've gotten to know
That's
you,
embarrassing.
I've only regretted that I even started dating you. So, yeah, I'm dumping you. Amanda turned to Logan, gave him a satisfied look, and pushed him away from me. What she said, and I'm dumping you. She's right. Paul's a much better kisser than you. Bye, loser. Amanda and Carrie helped me off the table. Wiped off the ketchup on my face and the banana peel that landed on my head when they were throwing food on me. And they both held my hand as we walked out of there. When we got home, trouble was waiting for us. My stepmom was waiting for us outside with her hands on her hips and an expression that told us we were in a deep
she
mess.
mad.
The school had called them and they saw the videos. They even caught the part where my sisters told everyone they had kissed me. My dad was just silent, and I knew he was very disappointed. My stepmom shouted at us for an hour straight and threatened to throw me out of the house. They made me sleep in the basement that night and locked me in. They didn't even let me have dinner.
How they just gonna get mad at him like
I was deep in sleep when something woke me. There was a sharp rapping on the basement window, and I saw that it was Amanda. She slid into the basement with a flashlight and told me to keep quiet. Carrie's upstairs, pushing Mom's car out of the garage. We've packed your things. Packed my... What? Why? We're running away. We heard Mom was going to send you to a boarding school. We're not going to let that happen. I have a trust fund, and so does Carrie. And We turned 18 in 2 weeks, so are you coming? The answer was easy. First, we used my stepmom's credit card to hop hotels until we reached San Francisco. We didn't want her to track where we were,
Wow.
so we would
They were
drive in
smart
different
with it.
directions. We spent a week camping by the beach. Then, on their birthday, we threw a massive party to celebrate. As soon as the girls had access to their trust fund, we bought a house right on the beach in Malibu. From that moment on, we were free. We had huge house parties and made celebrity friends. Amanda and Carrie gave me another makeover, and they sent me to MIT so I can use my nerdiness to good use. I dropped out and started a game design company in our garage. With my sister's
Oh,
skills in
wow.
marketing and networking, my company began to
They done
gather
got
steam.
rich.
Lots of people started becoming interested in our indie games. Until one day, we got a call from a huge gaming company who wanted to buy us. When my sisters and I went to the meeting, we were shocked to see that the guys who were leading the team were Jake and Logan. I was fully intent on selling the company
Ha, Jake and Logan. Mm-mm-mm.
for $100 million. When I saw those brothers, I just laughed. I laughed in their faces and told their boss that I would never sell to a company that hired those two in a million years. I walked out of there and grew my company more. Amanda became my marketing genius, and Carrie was our awesome operations manager. With our teamwork, we grew the company into something we never could have imagined. In 2 years, we were valued at $500 million. And finally, I
Wow.
decided to
They
sell
just
to a
growing
major
lavishly.
studio that makes
I wonder
AAA
if the
games
mom
at twice that
like
price.
knows, like
I was a
figured out
billionaire
what
at
they are
22.
and what they're doing.
Jake and Logan got fired for letting my company slip through their fingers. They came begging us for work one day. But I told them the only job I had for them was as gardeners. Amanda, Carrie, and I retired in our 20s, and we started traveling the world. I don't even think about our parents anymore. I sent them $1 million each, even though they wanted to throw me out of the house at one point.
He
My
sent them a
stepsisters
million
and I went
each.
to Tokyo, Paris, Milan, London. We backpacked through the Himalayas. We climbed Mont Blanc. We packed everything we owned into a small van and drove all around Europe, seeing, eating, and buying everything we wanted. Until eventually, we came across a house on the outskirts of Copenhagen that stole our hearts. We bought it without a second thought. We got chickens, a cow, and a few alpacas. Amanda
They
had a
went all
barn and a
out.
stable built, and she got horses for her and her sister. And then, in a very private ceremony, attended only by our closest celebrity friends, we all got married. And now, Amanda and Carrie are my wives, and we live a very peaceful life in our farm. The doctor told us we were expecting
What?
2 sets of twins, and I can't wait for both my wives to introduce me to our children next month.
What? Okay, so they had babies at the same time and everything. That's so crazy. That's a family and single man to me. But guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned.